And the question is, what pours out? What's poured out today has been chaos. What poured out today has been crime and drugs, a collapse of a sense of community. But also what emerges, and what's emerging today, is a renewed sense of community. It's now become a city of polarities, where you have people artificially trying to make community, people trying to create a community where there isn't one, at the same time that people are abandoning real communities like neighborhoods. It's not clear what happens at the end. Which force wins? Do the forces of deconstruction win? And do people go back to some post-industrial alienation where they live in little secure boxes by themselves? Or does the social imperative win? Do people come together out of all of this and form a new kind of community? It's an open question. It's a very open question.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. There used to be an abandoned house here that turned into a crack house. It was creating a lot of negative energy. So Blightbusters, with our volunteers, we removed that negative energy and put something back just a little bit more positive, something that we can all appreciate. This particular house, the electrical line is still intact, which means I don't want anyone anywhere near the electrical lines. If you're swinging an axe, a sledgehammer, pushing or pulling a rake, please be mindful of who's around you. No one is allowed to get injured, hurt, or killed while you're here. After you leave, you can do whatever you want, but while you're here, you must remain safe. Clean it up, people. Come on, people, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yep, come on, get it. Just beat it up, let's go. Hit it all out, bust it off, be mad. Come on, come on, come on, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Come on, be mad at it. Harder. Get it again, hit it again, hit it again, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Hit it again, hit it again, be mad, be mean, be bad. Come on, man, get it. Push it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, my man. All right, right here, folks. Take this right here. Start filling these up. Hey, 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 hey. Orders come from me. Get all the interior walls out, people. Grab a sledge, grab an axe, grab a broom, do whatever you gotta do. We gotta start destroying this roof. Come on, people, let's do this. Also, people, we're building a barbecue pit. I want all these good bricks, okay? Do not throw those out. We're gonna recycle all the brick. Some people would say that the Lord has forgotten Detroit. I don't particularly believe that. I can spend all day chasing ghosts. I don't want to do that. I started this organization to stabilize and revitalize neighborhoods, and that's what we're going to do until I'm dead or someone else takes over. I am not going to listen to nonsense. It's nonsense. Just look around. Obviously, there's something seriously wrong here. Look at this, unbelievable. This was all industry, factories, jobs. Unbelievable. Look at that, it goes for blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks. If you don't fight blight every day, this is what happens. It's like a cancer, and it spreads and it kills everything. Look at this. You can start a farm here, which isn't a bad idea. Many years ago, that's what all of this was. As a matter of fact, when Detroit was founded, this was all farmland down here. You know, you're supposed to wear masks, and a lot of times I do, and a lot of times I don't. And after 21 years, I've eaten my fair share of dust. I don't smoke, so it's got to be from all the demolition work. You know, you got to die of something. Might as well be dust. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes.
So you guys got to eat all these vegetables, okay? That we're picking.
Oh, man, you don't have to worry about that.
You eat spaghetti squash, Sean?
Yeah.
All right. Pick off all the dead stuff.
Look, he's a professional raker. Whoa.
You guys do know this is a house like.
Okay.
A lot of the problem is we can feed people and fill their bellies, but, you know, feeding them donuts and bread every day just doesn't combat malnutrition, so we try to work on malnutrition also.
Now, are those supposed to be that small?
They can be. They can be.
Zucchini?
Pickle, cucumbers. What did I just do with that little shovel?
Just like this. Knock yourself out, bud.
And this is all lettuce.
Hey, look.
Just planted
You
it.
gotta think. You'll never be in the garden and die.
Salad. Here, you want to grab these tools and I'll help him get some of this for the chickens. We get dirty, but we don't care. Every day I go home dirty, dirty, dirty. Love it. I love it. The dirtier the better. Don't be afraid to get dirty. God made the dirt. He said I can wear it. Whoa. Also, another thing that we're trying to do this year is we planted a lot of herbs. People around here don't have money for medicine. So herbs have a lot of medicinal purposes. Anything from chapped lips to dry skin to fevers, sore throats. And this way, if people get sick, we can make them a tea of a number of different kind of herbs and cure their ailments. Okay, we're gonna enter into where we store all our tools, and we grow herbs and flowers in here. And our chicken coop. Be careful right here. We grow flowers too because they are beautiful, but when you're down here, you see what a difference it really is. You can live with practically nothing. It's kind of like the old days, you know, where people used to barter, and it wasn't all about money and what you have. It's not a materialistic life here. But I always say that I could just go back to the day when we didn't have all this stuff. I'd be very happy. I'm not sure if they're going to eat the red. I've never tried to feed them that. Hi, babies. They all had names when they were little baby chickens, but now they've grown up, so I don't know who's who anymore. And I think a lot of people now wish that they'd have known it was coming. I think they do. I think a lot of people now, especially with the economy being so bad and everything, I think a lot of people would go back to a simpler life if they had a choice. I really do.
I come from country, from the farm. For me, whenever I see land, use it. Yep. And now, I mean, it's like, surprisingly, right? I mean, I run into so many adults. They'll come up to the big garden and they'll say, well, what's that? And there's a pepper on it, you know? And they can't make the association between what they eat, right, and it growing. And it's almost like unbelievable. That's a pepper? You're kidding. That ain't a pepper. I'm saying, that's a pepper. You know, it's like, wow. And they sit there in amazement, you know what I'm saying? Wow, where you been? But I realize they haven't been on a farm. They don't know. They're just consumers, you know? They're consumers. Eating is almost like TV, man. You know, it's just something you do. You know? And certainly, most people don't. I mean, I know people with fruit trees and things like that in their yards, and they don't eat them because they don't think you can. Oh, you can't eat those apples, or you can't eat those pears. So, that's interesting. You know? So I'm going to clean this out and put some more stuff in here. But, you know, they fed themselves once, they stopped, started making cars, now they can't eat them. So maybe they'll get back to farming. Which I don't think so, but I mean, you know, I don't think they will, but they can, you know. You know, wars, conflicts, nuclear proliferation, waste, toxins. Ever since I was a little boy, somebody has come up with the idea that the world was ending. You know, and it's sort of like, you know, it's sort of like death, right? You start to die the minute you're born. Then it's just a waiting game, right? I mean, so world ending and all of that, you know, a lot of people have lived past it, you know, and it hasn't happened yet. All I know is that the world's going to end for everybody one day. And so when I ain't in the game no more, then the world ended, you know. That was my hoe. Yeah.